B2B marketers, technology marketers have always been required to be accountable to their spend and to work with the rest of the organisation to deliver to the bottom line. But I think that the recession's obviously focused attention on that. And it's not so much about, for me, it's not so much about doing more with less, it's about doing better with less. So you have to make sure that what you're doing is delivering better for the organisation, is more effective, is more accountable. Technology buyers understand now that they can get access to the information that they need when they need it. They're not reliant on waiting for someone to send you a DM piece anymore. They go to their website, they go to Google, they search, and they can get whatever they need whenever they need it. So they're in control. The balance has completely shifted. And that may not seem like a profound thing from the outset, but it really does profoundly change how a brand needs to talk to and engage with its audience. It's less about a push, it's more about pull. It's about thought leadership, creating content, providing resources in terms of videos, white papers, etc., that are available when the buyer needs to get to access them. The nature of technology products is a defining factor of the type of marketing that companies have to do, because they have to explain these complex products to audiences of varying levels of sophistication and at different points in a complex decision-making unit and a buying cycle in a way that is resonant. The challenge is also that you can't patronize people as well. You have to make sure the message is applicable to the right person whenever they need it. And technology brands need to embrace both those things, and that creates big issues for them. Technology brands are under pressure to be seen to be innovative, definitely. But the nature of the brand needs to be seen to be cutting edge. Therefore, the kind of marketing they need to be doing needs to be seen to be cutting edge. And that isn't always helpful. It does, however, create an exciting environment to work in where everything's possible and you are able to try most of the things that you might want to do. In that respect, that's what makes the technology marketing sector much more interesting than other sectors of B2B marketing for me. In today's environment, I think to be effective, a technology marketer needs to be a bit of a polymath, really. It needs to do an awful lot of things. They do need to have an appreciation of image-based creative. They do need to, but they, more importantly, probably do need to understand metrics and be able to account for the spend that they're using and be able to demonstrate that to the organisation. They need to be a diplomat as well, because they need to engage with other departments in the organisation, particularly the sales team. They have to get things like lead measurement criteria and lead handover criteria established. If they can't do that, then they're really in a bad situation. To answer the question about what the next big thing is really difficult. There are lots of channels that are exciting developments that are on the periphery of the mainstream at the moment, and I think you're going to see them all develop over the next few years. Things like mobile and video are being used an awful lot, but penetration is pretty low. Marketing automation, again, I've said several times, is actual penetration is extremely low. But I think you're also going to see the role of new types of communities on board. I think you're going to see a gradual evolution of the techniques that are available. I would say probably the thing that's going to become more and more mainstream over the next kind of 18 months or so is video. I think mobile, there's a distraction with things like mobile apps, which are expensive and potentially a bit of a red herring. I think video, it becomes more and more, will potentially become more and more powerful because it has an ability to communicate with people, which is unprecedented. And I think sadly, people's attention spans are getting shorter. So if you can encapsulate something in a 2-minute video, it's going to be much more powerful than a 25-page white paper.